It's February, so we're gonna go ahead and go all the way in. What's up, y'all? It's your girl KB, and today I was asked to do a vlog on situationships. I've been doing quite a bit of research on it, having lots of conversations, and I don't think it would be fair just to talk about situationships. I think we should talk about all the relationship dynamics that people can find themselves in regarding romantic interest. So here are some terms that are most popular. You could be dating someone, seeing someone, in a situationship, in a textationship. You could be friends with benefits, cuddy buddies, a placeholder. You could just be hooking up. You could be talking. You could be in cuffing season. There's all kinds of relationship dynamics that could be defining your romantic interest currently. Now, if you have no idea what half of those words mean that I just mentioned, go ahead and Google it, because it's definitely a thing. So here's my breakdown with the help of some friends in my community. Shout out to 6. These are our breakdowns. If you're dating someone, you're probably going on actual dates, a series of them with a specific person, but you have to be leaving the house. Otherwise, it could be considered something else. When you're seeing somebody, that could be similar to dating, but not necessarily in the context of formal dates. Maybe it's someone that you're engaging with often, yet intentionally. After talking to several people who've actually been in situationships, this is what we've concluded. A situationship is an elaborate scam that you commit on yourself without realizing it until it's far too late. There's parts of your dynamic that look like a relationship, yet there's no commitment. You're investing, you're telling them about yourself, you're getting to know the other person, doing things together, yet your heart is getting involved. It makes no sense. But it is to be noted that you usually don't choose to be in a situationship. You usually find yourself in a situationship. Now, a textationship is usually for the younger ones. I guess it's pretty much a relationship that happens just via your phone. Yeah. Friends with benefits, there was actually a working relationship there before there was any romantic interest. And then the romantic interest came, so you both decided we will enjoy one another romantically. However, we will not make the commitment to go beyond friendship. Now, a cuddy buddy is someone that you have casual relations with, and that's pretty much the understanding for what that relationship dynamic will consist of. Relations. Or another word, there are moms with kids watching. If you're hooking up with someone, you don't need to know them at all. No context, no name. You're just hooking up. You're having relations. You're doing what you're doing. When you're talking to someone, that seems more transitional. You're not committed to being in a relationship yet. However, you both are aware that there's interest and that you might be moving towards making it official regarding like boyfriend or girlfriend. But until that happens, you're just talking. A placeholder is like someone who is temporarily satisfying you physically, mentally, and emotionally, but there's no intent to commit or to make the relationship official. They are just there until someone you really want to make the relationship official with shows up. And if you get cuffed, there's a couple of different perspectives, but the idea is that in the fall and the winter, people want to cuddle. So they start committing themselves into what seem to be serious relationships. Maybe because it's cold outside? Here's the thing, with all of these dynamics, none of them sound all the way healthy to me. That's what I'm about. I'm about health in your relationships, health in your communities, health mentally and emotionally. Like, I want you to be healthy. I want you to be thriving, to be soaring, to be living a life with healthy practices. Not one that's full of like drama and ambiguity and confusion, and you out here feeling disoriented and don't know what's happening in your life and just kind of like flying by the seat of your pants and confused and breaking hearts and your heart being broken and you're in conflict all the time with people and it's just tension all around. Like, no one wants to live that way. So my question is, if you want a healthy connection with another person, would you want to be in any of the relationships that we just talked about? Why? Listen, as far as I'm concerned, if you do want health, if you do want to be growing in your connection with an individual, then you don't want any of the things we just talked about. None of it. Nada. Nope. Because none of those relationship dynamics allow you to be like fully known and fully loved. And I'm gonna flat-footed argue anybody down that says that's not what everybody on the daggone planet wants. Everybody on the planet wants to be fully loved and fully known. We have been designed to connect. We have been designed to do life together. Nobody has been designed to be walking alone and doing life on an island. So the natural progression of most of those things that I just listed don't allow you to grow in connection. They're like, don't pass go, stop. We can't go any further than this. Oh, your feelings are getting involved. Stop. Oh, you want a commitment? Stop. Oh, you want it to be together for like ever? We gotta stop. Here's the thing. If you're on this whole like, I'm not really trying to take life too seriously or like take myself too seriously, like, then you might want one of those dynamics. If you are all about like catching the next wave of whatever's cool, then go for it. Start your rotation. You catching a wave? Ride it. Let me know how that works out for you. If you're at the point in life where you're like, listen, I just want you to get me a house, a car, and like text me sometimes. Well then, hey, if your mindset is like, how much nonsense can I put up with in the name of love? If that's your goal, go for it. If you are trying to recreate the public figures that you have in the media, then yes, this is what you want. Situationships, broken relationships, back and forth. He cheated. I'm breaking up with him. He said, I'm sorry. I'm back. He not back. I'm not back. We back. If that's what you want, go for it. However, know this, because we were made to connect and to do life with people closely, you have to rewire your thinking and your literal makeup to be able to function in the list I just gave you. And we all know once you rewire things one too many times, what happens? Burnout. Something gonna blow up. Something gonna blow out. It's not gonna work. And where the heart conversation comes in is being honest about those things. The thing is, you should probably have that conversation somewhere on the front end of what y'all got going on before your heart does what it's supposed to do and gets connected. If you're like, well, tell me then what I should be valuing. If you're trying to grow in your connection with another person, mutual is the word. There needs to be a mutual attachment. There needs to be a mutual investment. There needs to be mutual commitment. You guys are mutually working to come together. It can't just be one person over here who's trying to make that connection and the other person is like, oh, nah, like I'm not really into that. Cause listen, connection brings benefits. There are so many benefits to having healthy connections with people. This is the thing though. People want the benefits of connection and not the work of connection. So then they start taking shortcuts. They're like, oh, I want to feel connected to you, so I'm just gonna sleep with you. Right. But there's a mental, emotional, and spiritual situation that needs to be healthy and in place for that physical connection to be what it's designed to be. This is what I would love for you to do. All of us, we have to have the conversation with ourselves and say, what do I want? Really, what do I want? But if you're already in a relationship dynamic, I think you can ask these questions to see if the relationship is healthy. Not perfect, but healthy. Is this relationship dysfunctional? Does this relationship give me life? Is this person dependable? Are we building trust in this relationship? Is this person a priority? Do they treat me like I'm a priority? Do we have shared values? Is this relationship hurtful to me? Do I feel like I'm in a prison? Do they care about my desires? Do they care about the things that hurt me? Are they asking me to detach emotionally in order to be with them? If you can answer these questions in an honest way, be very honest and transparent and really go into that vulnerable place with yourself and then maybe with some other people that you trust. If you don't like the answers to those questions, then you can make different choices. I'm not going to tell you what those choices need to be necessarily. However, I do want to challenge you to be thinking about what you want, what your relationship dynamic currently is, or if you're not in a relationship, what are the dynamics that you want to be in place when you finally decide that you do want to be building in deep, intimate connection with someone for the purpose of hopefully being with them for a periodically long time. I hope that we can have a part 2 to this at some point. Maybe get some opinions of some other people and have more of a dialogue around the conversation. In the meantime, listen, it's okay to have a heart conversation even about your romantic relationships with the person or with your community before you even find out who that person is, okay? And remember, if you're not in a relationship, that doesn't have to be the goal. There's more to life than being booed up. All right, y'all, so we done. Remember, it's not a hard conversation out here. It's a heart conversation. Love y'all. Peace.